Welcome in, class. Today we're going to begin our workout with a yoga flow, move into some hip opening stretches, do some core, abdominal, and back work, and follow that up with some final stretches for the hamstrings and twists for the back. When we finish with a beautiful meditation at the end, I'd like you to feel calm, peaceful, and connected. So let's get started together. Stepping to the top of your mat with your toes and heels together. Breathe in tall to the top of the mountain. Lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, belly lifts, tail lifts, knees bend, fingertips float to the ground. Bend your knees a lot. Breathing in, lifting the hands to the shins, flatten out the back for a flat back extended position. And breathe in tall to the top of the spine again, top of the mountain. Again, breathing out, floating forward to your fold, fingertips land. This time, lunging your front foot back, lengthening through the crown of the head to the back heel. Stepping back now to a down dog, exhaling as you do so. Heels just slightly wider than toes, fingers splayed nice and wide. Hips are high, shoulders drawn back. Now breathe into your plank position, either the full plank or knees landed. Exhale as you lower the body. Elbows stay close to the rib cage as you do this. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the butt, little baby Cobra Lift. Tuck your toes, pushing back to down dog again. Breathing in, lunging the front foot through, help it if you need to. Land the foot in between the two hands. Knee can land behind you, then lift the arms up over shoulders and just sink through those beautiful hips. Hands land now, stepping the feet together to fold. Hands come to the shins for the flat back extended. Then breathe in tall to the top of your mountain again. As you breathe out, float forward to your fold, fingertips land. Stepping back with your back leg in the lunge, lift your chest, creating those long lines of energy. Exhale, stepping back to down dog. Breathe life into your plank as you articulate through the spine and slowly lower the body down. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the butt, lift the heart, full up dog. Tuck toes, pushing back to down dog again. Lunging the back foot through, help it if you need to. Knee lands behind you or stays lifted, and we reach for the sky. Breathe out as your fingertips land, stepping into your fold. Breathe into the flat back, and then all the way to the top of your mountain. Life and energy with breath. Exhale to the fold again. Lunging your front foot back. Lifting the chest a little. Exhale to down dog. Tail is high, shoulders drawn back. Breathe as you articulate through the spine into plank position. Breathe out as you descend. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, lift heart space. Tuck toes, breathe out to down dog. Lunging your right foot through, help it if you need to. Land that right foot in between the two hands. Back knee stays lifted this round. Just challenging yourself a little bit more here. Hands land, feet come together into your fold. Feet come together into your fold, fingertips are landed. Hands to the shins. Breathe in tall to the top of your mountain. As you breathe out, release and lengthen. Fingertips land on the ground. Back leg lunges away. Lift your chest, create space. Exhaling to down dog. Evenly distributing our weight between the hands and the feet. Now breathe in as you lengthen through the spine into plank. Slowly lower, control this work. Roll the shoulders back, breathe in, lift the heart, full up dog. Tuck toes, pushing back to down dog. Back leg lunges through, help it if you need to. Knee can be landed or lifted. Our comfort challenge. Reach through the arms. Exhale, fingertips land. Stepping the feet together again. Hands come to your shins, flatten out your back. Breathe into the top of your mountain, lengthen through the spine, reach for more. Heart into the hands, eyes lifted. Beautiful finish to our sequence. Coming in next to our hip opening releases. So come on down with me, breathe in tall to the spine. As you breathe out, fingertips land on the ground. Take one leg behind the other and come to a seated position. Sitting in a comfortable position with your hips landed. We're gonna bring the left foot in front of the right. Ankle can be on the ground, right up onto the calf or right up onto your thigh. Make sure your hips are landed and releasing into that hip is key here. Flex this top foot, create space and length through the spine. As you exhale, let the body come forward, hinging from your hip first, and then allow the hands to float to the ground. And we're breathing into those spaces, creating that beautiful stretch for the back as well as the hip flexor. Beautiful. Now let's open it up, reaching with our right hand over the top of the body, creating a C shape for the spine, just releasing into the back. Bringing that top hand down, switch direction, reach in, lifting first, and then releasing second. Good job. Beautiful release. Switch the legs up. So opposite leg is in front now. Ankle can be on the ground, right up onto your thigh, or onto the calf, whichever option you choose. Make sure the hip bones are grounded. Breathe in tall with me. Create space for change. Hinging from your hip, come forward a little. Let the hands float to the ground. Just releasing, letting go. Where can we release tension? In our backs, in our hips. Just take the time now to allow the breath to open up those tender areas. Breathing in, lifting your left hand over your head. Settle the shoulders, then create that C shape for the spine. Nice length. Release, switching the direction. Right arm comes overhead, reaching first, then a little C shape. Should feel good. Beautiful. Now taking your legs, uncross them, bending the knees off to the side wall, setting up for Pigeon Pose. Options to keep the knees bent or fully extend through the back leg, making sure the foot underneath you is flexed. So we really want to create length here in the spine and a lift. It should feel good. Now coming forward, taking your fingertips wide of shoulders, and exhale as you bend at the elbows, then roll through the shoulders, lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Just creating a beautiful mobility for the spine and the back. Breathe in as you lift, opening up through the chest, opening up through the hips. Exhale as you lower halfway down. Breathe in and lift, opening. Breathe out and lower. One more time here, rolling through the shoulders, down and back. And this time, as you come halfway down, send the right front hand to the back, towards the bent knee, bringing your shoulder gently towards the ground, taking breath with you, gently rotating through the spine. Just let the breath explore the body here. Good job. Lift up. And let's switch the legs up. So bringing your hands under shoulders, tuck the toes, push back to a down dog position. And let's transition now, bringing your front knee through, land it towards the front hand. Extend your back leg or keep it bent. That's your option if you need it. So nice and tall and proud through the spine. We're squeezing the butt a little bit, creating a lift in the chest. When you're ready, walk the hands a little wider. Exhale as you float the body down, bending at your elbows. Roll the shoulders down and back. Create a long swan neck to match that swan body. Lowering, releasing. Inhale, lifting, creating space. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Beautiful work and release. One more time, lift up. And let's take the back hand and thread it towards the front bent knee so that the armpit is coming towards that bent knee, and we're rotating our torso just through the upper back, bringing the shoulder closer to the ground. Don't worry if it doesn't make it all the way. It's just about getting that stretch in for the body, allowing the release to happen there. Nice job. Releasing that. Let's take the knees wide into a frog pose. So the toes are turned out, the knees are bent, making sure that the knee is aligned with your ankle behind, and just edging the legs a little wider. If this is too much pressure for your knees, you can roll your mat up and allow for a double up on the mat with your knees on it. It's up to you. Then bring your elbows down. And we want to do this with a nice lifted belly. So we're creating that beautiful support for the hips and the back. The toes are turned out. The body's releasing down towards your mat. And we're getting that beautiful stretch for the inner thighs, the beautiful release for the hips. And as you do this, just edge your body forward a little bit and backward a little bit. Just notice that little difference, that change as the breath explores the body and releases the tension in the muscles a little more. So just take this time to create that beautiful release, that beautiful stretch that we all need. Nice job. Now bringing your toes together, I just want you to lift yourself up. Toes together, knees apart, and we're going to go for a wide leg child's pose. So the wide knees, and then extending the body forward, just bringing the head down if that feels good for you. And what this does is allows release for the lower back, as well as the inner thigh. And we just breathe deeply to allow the breath to help us release the muscles. Nice job, everybody. All right, I hope you're ready for some work. We're going to move on to abdominals next. Bring your knees underneath you, and let's come onto our backs, please. Rolling onto your backs with your toes landed and your bellies braced towards your spine. Lift your chest up, hands float to the outside of the legs. And we just really want to feel that engagement in the lower abdominal, like you're being punched in the stomach. So we're going to do some little baby curls. So just exhale on the lift. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the pursed lips. That's our Pilates breathing. Now hold the lifted position and extend your legs to the 45-degree angle. Just breathe into that. Reach long into the body. And then exhale as you curl in again, lifting the chest. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, land, and then lift again, curling in, reaching long, holding the position, bracing through the belly, And sweeping the hands around. Squeeze it. Good job. Now roll over into a plank position. And we're going to walk the feet in this position. So elbows down, underneath shoulders, flat through the back, belly's lifted, and we're just going to walk in place. So just lifting one foot at a time, bracing through the core, step it wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Front leg, back leg, in, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Now again, holding the position in plank, starting with the back leg. Wide back leg, wide front leg. Narrow back leg, narrow front leg. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. Bring the knees down, roll over onto your backs. Set up that braced belly. Toes can be landed. Lift the chest off. Extend the legs. So create that beautiful length. And then curl, squeeze and tighten. More strong through the core. Lift through the chest as you reach to the feet. Inhale long. Exhale, curl. Lift chest more. You can do this. It's working. It's creating the change that we want. Breathe in slow to the body. The slower we do the work, the more activation we get. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice job. Try to bring the heels just a little bit lower to the ground without your back popping off. Reach and curl. Nice job. Okay, land the feet. I'd like you to bring your hands by your ears. And we're gonna lift the knees over the hips and do a bicycle twist. So we're turning towards the front, back shoulder lifts off. Turn towards the back, front shoulder lifts off. So we're working on the obliques. You can toe tap. That's a little bit less work. More advanced, extend the leg. But really make sure you're keeping the elbows wide and you're not forcing the neck at all. It's really about lifting the shoulder across the body to create that change. Extend and reach. Shoulder to the bent knee. Exhaling. Just a few more, you can do it. Nice job. Land the feet. All right, we're gonna get set up for some back work now. So I really want you to squeeze your butt, ensuring your feet are in alignment with your hips, right underneath your knees. And we're gonna roll up on the spine. So just lifting by squeezing and contracting all the muscles underneath us. Slowly lower it down. Let's try that again. Breathe in as you lift and squeeze the muscles underneath you. Breathe out as you lower, releasing down. Inhale through the nose, lifting, squeezing, contracting. Breathing out, releasing, and letting go. Now this time I'd like you to hold the lift position, that full bridge. Now taking your hands underneath you, clasp the hands together and press your forearms towards the ground. Hold that braced back, and we're gonna lift the front knee off. So knee lifts, hold, leg extension, hold, knee bends, hold, foot returns. Let's try it on the back leg. Inhale, knee lift. Exhale, leg extension. Inhale and bend the knee. Exhale, foot returns. Again, front leg. Knee lifts. Reach. Knee bends. return. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, extend the toes to the sky. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, return the foot. Release your back to the ground. Nice job, everybody. We're gonna move into rolling over onto our bellies now. Gonna work further on our back and butt strength. So I'd like you to bring your feet hip distance apart. Take your fingertips forward of your body. Squeeze the butt, and let's do some flutter kicks. So the legs are straight and strong, and we're kicking like we're flowing through some water, swimming quick. Good. Now let's take flight, bringing the palms to face in. Keep those legs moving. Now land the feet, expand through the chest, thumbs pointing to the sky. Lift it through the chest, reaching through the lifted chest to the hands extended out. All the work coming from upper back, squeezing our butts. Nice job. Take your hands underneath shoulders, squeeze the butt, and come to a little Cobra Lift. It's up to you how far up you want to take it. Bring it all back down to the ground. Let's try it again. Fingertips land in front, and legs are straight and strong, moving furiously, swimming through the water. Nice job. Keep that going. Take the hands wide, thumbs pointing to the ceiling. Keep the legs going. Land the feet and lift a little further through the upper back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Contract all the back muscles. Working with eyes on the ground. Good. Hands under shoulders. Let's take that little baby Cobra Lift. Nice job. Rolling over, setting up in a seated position with the legs extended out in front of you. We're going to breathe in tall to the spine, bending the knees if you need to, but come forward into a fold position. Let the breath release you into this moment. Take your time with it. Allow the release to happen. Good job. Now, taking your fingertips pointing away from your body, bend your back knee and come into that tabletop position. So activating all the muscles underneath you. Lifting the chest up, slowly lower that down, and let's lie on our backs. Lying on your back with your legs bent on the ground. Now taking your front leg extended towards the sky. Press that heel towards the sky and then slowly open the leg up to the front. So heel flexed just helps us to get more engagement. You can point the toe, that gives us a little bit less of a strong leg position, more length with the pointed toe. If you want to, you can extend the bottom leg. Just give yourself some breath. Keep your shoulders landed and let the breath lower that leg towards the ground. Just take your time with this. Good job. Bring the knees to bent again. Lift up your back leg this time and open it up to the back wall. Extend your front leg. Now it's up to you how far that you allow the leg to land towards the ground. Flexed foot or pointed foot, whatever you prefer, but just make sure this hip is landed. That gives us that nice stable place to work from. Good job. Release. Bend your knees. Take your hands behind you. Either roll up through the center of the body or through the side of the body. And let's come to that tabletop position again, this time with the front knee bent and the back leg extended. So we're squeezing the back of the body, contracting all the muscles underneath us, and this really helps us get more length out of the poses to come. Good job. Release down, and we're going to come to a stick pose again with legs extended straight out in front of you. This time I'd like you to take your feet just a little bit wider, and we're going to breathe in tall to the spine and exhale as you come forward, just releasing, hands to the ankles, whatever feels good for you. Just take the time here that you need to create stretch. Beautiful release for the lower back and hamstring muscles. Should feel good. Release. Slowly roll. And let's go with a leg straight out in front of you, and the back leg comes over top. And in this position, we want to be nice and tall and proud through the spine. And then reach so that the armpit comes towards that bent knee, and we turn a little bit. And what this does is gives us a little bit of IT band stretch. And breathe in and open up to the back wall. Really reach there. Good. Let's transition to the other side. Taking the leg up and over. Remember, a nice tall lifted spine, like as if there's a string pulling at the top of your head. Then we come across the body, bringing the elbow to the bent knee. That armpit coming closer to the knee as much as you can. Then take the hand behind, gently rotating. And then breathe in, open up the arm to the back wall. Nice job. Release. And let's get ready for a relaxation meditation. So lying on your back when you're ready, finding a comfortable position for your body. The most important thing in your meditation is that you are relaxed and comfortable. This makes a big difference in the results. So find that comfortable position. If it's not lying on your back with your legs straight, then bend the knees and roll the knees towards each other. And that just allows the lower back to release a little bit more. Or you can roll over to your side body in the fetal position with your arm supporting your head, lying on your side, or you can fully sit up. I always recommend the eyes being closed so you're not being distracted by anything or anyone. And just come into your breath, breathing in naturally through your nose and breathing out and letting go. Just deepening that out breath, focusing only on yourself and this moment. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Releasing you further. Enjoying the moment. Just allowing the breath to be your guide. Allowing the body to relax further down into the floor. Releasing any tension in your facial expression. Relaxing your forehead, your face, your jaw. your shoulders. Allowing this time for the body to recover, rejuvenate, and restore the energy. This is our time to be grateful for this wonderful body that has taken us through all these beautiful work. Allowing the health, the prosperity to reside in us. Allowing the breath energy to work its magic in the body, surrendering us further into the moment, seizing the opportunity to create that beautiful change that we all need. Enjoying the love of ourselves and the moment. Allowing the presence of the beautiful breath to help us further into the moment. And as thoughts and emotions come to mind, try not to become involved in those thoughts. Just acknowledge them and let them drift by like clouds floating by in the sky. Releasing you further into the moment, allowing ourselves this time and space for recovery, refilling our own cup, becoming the light that we want to see in the rest of the world. Knowing that we are protected, that we are loved, and we are whole, just as we are, for who we are and what we are. We release, releasing what no longer serves us, and filling with that loving energy, the bliss and joy of the moment. Knowing that we are safe. Allowing the love of ourselves, the gratefulness for our health, for what we are in this moment, to reside in us. Filling with all that goodness. And releasing our cares away. Just relax into this moment. And when you're feeling better and ready, start to bring life to your body again by wiggling your fingers and toes, just wakening up the body. Bring one knee into your chest at a time and grab hold of your shins, just gently rocking your body from side to side, massaging your lower back. And when you feel ready, rolling over to your side, pushing yourself back up to seated and sitting in a comfortable position. Sitting nice and tall through the spine, lifted through the chest. Just be at one with this moment of peaceful calm. Notice how you're feeling, the rejuvenation in your body. What you've allowed to come in is that loving, peaceful acceptance of ourselves and who we are. Now let's take that peaceful calm with us as we journey through the rest of our day and share it with all of the people we come in contact with. Breathing in, lifting the hands overhead. Palms come together and prayer hands come back to your heart center. I thank you all for sharing your time with me. If you did enjoy this workout, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Namaste.